What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to have a game in the background, maybe some GPO Battle Royale or Arena 1v1s, but today's video topic is actually not on Grand Peace Online at all. It's actually on another game I was lucky enough to actually get tester on. The game is actually called Bizarre Lineage, and Bizarre Lineage is a Roblox JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game that is currently in testing and development right now. Before I get into my thoughts and what the game is actually about, I wanted to give a special thanks to my friend Blake. I will have his channel linked in the description of this video. He is actually the one who made it able for me to get tester on this game. So I really appreciate you, Blake. Another special huge thank you to like the developers and the staff members behind this game. Everyone that was just, involved in the making of this game. You guys are awesome. I'm grateful for the opportunity you guys gave me. I appreciate it, and you guys are the best. But with that being said, moving forward and getting into the actual game itself, Bizarre Lineage is a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game that has a unique story filled with a whole bunch of different JoJo's characters from the series and some other characters. You start out the game in Morio, where you talk to a receptionist. A receptionist. Talking to her will actually kickstart the storyline. The storyline, you can follow that by completing quests that are shown to you in the quest section of the game's menu, and by completing those quests or like a few others, you can easily obtain stand arrows. I mean, easily. Those arrows you can use obviously to get your very own stand, and each stand comes with a unique ability set, awakening, and ultimate move. But something that really makes this game stick out for me isn't any of that. Now, all of that was cool, but what really makes it stick out is that each stand is not the same. So what do I mean by that? Each stand is unique with its own stats, right? So there are obviously the stats that you level up on your character, but the stands also have their own stats. So what do I mean? The stats that the stands have are strength, speed, and specialty, each graded from S to F. Now, these stats cannot be changed or leveled up after you get the stand. You can only change these stats by like rolling off and getting a new stand. So, for example, if I were to use a stand arrow, it will give me a random stand, and that random stand will have the different stats: strength, speed, and specialty, each of those being ranked S to F. So I can have its strength be S, its speed be C rank, and its specialty be D rank, or something like that. But another thing that also is really cool is each stand also has its own unique personality. So you also get a small buff depending on what your stand's personality is like. I think this is a very cool way to add personality to each character or each player stand, and this is an amazing way to make each stand unique from one another. This is a very nice touch that I do like about this game. However, back onto the topics, to the topic of awakenings. Because the game is still in testing and development, not all the stands in the game have awakenings and ultimate moves. But with that being said, the ones that do have ultimate moves and awakenings, boy, let me tell you, they look high quality, and the animations and the stands themselves just look, oh my god, beautiful. You could really tell, and you could see the care and the love the staff and the game developers put into the game. It really shines through with these stands and animations. Man, when I tell you, they are just chef's kiss, superb. With that being said, doing the storyline and the quest isn't the only way to level up, because in the game they actually feature PvP missions along with world events and raids and much more. So you're inclined to level up however it may interest you, if you rather do PvE rather than doing PvP, or vice versa. If this interests you guys, make sure you guys go in the description and click on the game's official Discord. That will be linked there. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the game's release, and make sure you guys show the game some love, man. It was really fun, getting to test this game out. I really appreciate the opportunity, and just go show this game some love. Man, they're awesome. They deserve it. With all that being said, I want to now get into my thoughts of the game. But before I say any of my thoughts, I want to reiterate, please remember that all of this is a unfinished product. The game is still being tested and has yet to release. Everything in the game can change, and a lot of the stuff may or will be different on release. So I'm not going to talk about anything like bugs or stuff like that, if you guys were wondering. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in on the game. So yeah, like I said earlier, the quality of the stands, the animations, the VFX, and even the sound designs were superb. I only got an hour of footage before I had to go, but I got some time in with the story and the bosses and the quests, just like PvE in general. The progression system is pretty normal, what you'd expect from JoJo's game. However, I do think it's pretty cool how your stand is transparent until you get more mastery with it. I think it's a cool concept, due to the canon of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And another thing is, I like how when you upgrade your stats, not only is it normal stats like health, strength, and stamina, stuff like that, but you can also upgrade your stand's destructive power and destructive energy, I'm pretty sure it was called, which I think is pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure other people will agree. That's pretty cool in my opinion. However, as the game is right now, I think it suffers from the story not being all that interesting, because I think there isn't enough hook to the storyline. I'm not saying that I want to be 100% invested, but I'm saying maybe a cutscene here and there to keep us up to date on what's actually going on will be nice, or something like that, because no one's going to read all the storyline, because it's just, as of right now, it's just text. So, but this is a test, so this can change in the future. The only other complaint I really have is for the game as well, is also just to go along, this might go along with my last point, but the only other complaint I can make about this game is just that the NPCs for the storyline are a bit too spaced out and scattered. It got to a point where during the storyline I was running from nearly 3 to 5 minutes to each NPC just to continue the storyline and get to my next quest. But that's just a small little nitpick. Other than those 2 complaints, I really do think that the game is solid, and it's not finished yet. And with the amount of love and care I see already put into this game, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a great game by the time it releases. I hope everyone is willing to give it a chance, because it really does have what it takes to become one of the greatest JoJo's games on the platform. Other than that, I wanted to give one last big thank you to my friend Blake, or otherwise known as Balake, here on YouTube. This wouldn't be possible without you, buddy. I appreciate you. And another big thank you to the dev team and everyone who worked hard on this game. You guys are doing a really great job. Keep it up. Y'all are all the best. I hope everyone that's watching enjoyed this video. This one was a little bit different than my usual content, but I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. It was really fun to make. I hope I get invited to be a tester for more games in the future. I'm always open for it. Let me know what you guys think of the video down in the comments. Like I said earlier, the game's official Discord will be linked in the description. along with the link to my channel's Discord if you guys want to join for any GPO giveaways or events, rumblings, or you just want to be a part of the community. Go ahead and join there. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys all like and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all for watching this far. Peace out.